Okay, so this is Fahrenheit Part 4.
When Marcus and I were kids, we were inseparable. He's the one who took care of me after our parents died. We kind of grew apart after he became a priest. But he's still the only person I really trust. The only one who might believe that I had nothing to do with all this mess.
Of course he's a priest. Of course. So eagle-eyed viewers will note that I'm playing on a mouse and keyboard for this episode. For the previous two parts I was playing on an Xbox controller, but having some technical issues with that. For this one, so back on the mouse and keyboard. I mean, the tutorial, I played the tutorial on mouse keyboard, handled like a dream, as you could probably see. So I'm confident of putting in a good shift here. Although it's already kind of difficult.
I'm happy to see you. I missed you. It's been a while.
2 years.
So tell me what's happened, Lucas.
I've killed a man. I opened the restaurant last night.
Straight into it.
I was possessed in a sort of trance, like I was a puppet on a string.
Don't even exchange pleasantries.
I was powerless to stop it.
My God. I can't believe this, Lucas.
Haven't seen each other for 2 years.
Tell me that it wasn't you.
Let's just cut to the chase.
Something like that.
I killed someone.
This murder. Exactly how did it happen?
Well, after work last night, I stopped at a little diner to get something to eat. I read a book at my table, I think. And after, it's just a black hole. I don't remember anything. Right up until I found myself in the toilet.
There's a black hole of gameplay as well.
It was horrible.
It was horrible. I had to play the whole thing.
You went to this restaurant alone?
Yeah. Tiffany and I
Wait, what?
broke up.
Who's
about a week
Tiffany?
ago. I try to get out of the apartment as much as possible. It's just so empty there without her, you know.
It is pretty depressing.
Who else have you told all this to?
No one. You're the only person that I can trust.
Had you been drinking, taking drugs?
You know that I don't do that, Marcus.
You know I'm straight edge, Marcus. This is tedious. Just get on with it.
Horrible thing.
Why is it still going on? He's told him, let's just go on, do something
Was
else.
somebody else there with you?
No, it was like a sort of vision. I saw a man.
I thought we were meant to be going to our parents' tomb.
And there was this.
That was the fun day out I was sold on. Not this shouting about a murder in the middle of a public park.
You know me better than anyone, Marcus. Help me.
Marcus.
Listen, Lucas,
Marcus, Lucas.
I'm a bit lost here.
Marcus, Lucas.
This whole story is just so bizarre.
Bizarre is one word for it.
Maybe you need some professional help. Most cases of possession are known to actually stem from psychiatric problems, and
Marcus, I don't have a psychiatric problem. I'm not crazy.
Clearly.
I am a priest, Lucas. The fact that you have taken a life is a very serious matter.
I told you that it wasn't me, Marcus. All these years and nothing's changed.
I thought you said it was
Never
him.
listened to me.
What's up?
Don't ask me to make a choice between my faith and my
Literally the
blood.
first thing that you said to him was, I murdered someone. And now he's mad.
I'm not a murderer, Marcus.
You just said
the
you
only
were.
person I can trust. I'm just asking you to believe me.
Why does he say Marcus so much?
I'll do whatever I can for you, but I
mean, it's
can't do anything.
Pretty bad
that
name,
goes
I wouldn't
against
say it
my
all the time.
beliefs.
Look, I need to get some answers. I'll call you.
Here. You need this more than I do.
Marcus, you know that I don't believe in all that.
I can't believe that. He just said lives +1 when he... Oh my god. He joins the Christian church and lives +1 flashes up. Some people try and take video games seriously and then you have things like that.
He's gonna slip on the ice. I've got to stop him. The
Well-
cop in the restaurant.
Video games sum up the entire history of organised religion
If I do
with the
something,
simple
the cop will
phrase,
recognize me.
lives +1.
What am I gonna do?
Okay, this was not looking forward to the action sequences because to be honest, it's been a long time since I played that tutorial. I can't really remember the keyboard and mouse controls.
There he is.
Why is it so
Lost
deep?
consciousness.
Why is it's a duck pond and it has like the depth of the Atlantic Ocean?
Run out of air.
What kind of a park is this? I swear there's literally oceans on the planet that are shallower than that duck pond. He's dead. Too bad. Oh.
One, two,
Oh, don't make me do this. I don't know the controls.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Oh, the controls.
1, 2, 3. 1,
Oh my god.
2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
1, 2, 3. 1.
Just come alive, kid. Come on. Just come alive. Come on. Don't make me fail. Don't make me fail.
2. 1.
Why is he still not alive?
1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
That was lucky. That was lucky.
Patrol 324.
Oh my god, I
Kid
thought
just
I
fell
failed that
into
for
the
sure.
water. Send an ambulance right
Did not
away.
want to have to play that again.
Courage. The kid would have died. That guy's a hero. He went into freezing water to save the kid. The kid never would have made it out of there without him.
The cop recognized me. We both knew it. It's hard to say why he didn't turn me in. Maybe he decided I was even. I had taken a life and given one.
What?
Nothing really changed.
No!
I was still wanted by the police. But when I left that park, I knew I could look myself in the mirror again without cringing.
This really bad.
What on earth just happened
Once I
there?
start working on a case,
That's not how the law works.
I'm exhausted. I haven't gotten a wink of sleep. Something's bothering me about
It's not the Old Testament.
I just can't seem to put my finger on what it is.
What the hell was that? So he isn't going to jail for savagely stabbing a man to death because for some fact that he like picked some kid out of a park duck pond. What on earth is happening? That cop, I knew that cop was Ben. I said go back to part 2. I was blasting that cop from day one. I was on that cop's case. I said I didn't trust him. I said he should be a suspect. He's taking the law into his own hands. He's just let a murderer go because he did like abysmal CPR on a kid. Although I have to say
Hi, caller. How you doing today?
Hi, Doug. Not too bad. Is Tyler here yet?
No, not I know of.
So, ready for that big retirement?
Working on it.
big retirement. He spent 40 years working as a receptionist. This guy is a suspect. Sir, you're wearing the same clothes as the killer on that fateful night. I have to get over that park scene. I have to just calm down here for a second, because everything that happened in that park scene was absolutely ridiculous. So first of all, we had him meeting his estranged brother, who is of course a priest.
Tyler is still not here. I'd better try to give him a ring.
And then, instead of just being like, oh, hey, Marcus, how's it going? How's the family? He just launches straight into, I murdered someone. Then gets mad. So after telling Marcus that he murdered someone, he then gets mad at Marcus for saying that he murdered someone. He then converts to Christianity, gets a life +1 level boost. Which, I mean, that I mean, that and the death scene in part 3 are like going to live with me forever. Those two moments are just incredible. Among the greatest moments in video game history. And then some kid falling into the Atlantic Ocean and plucked him out of the duck pond, and suddenly like I'm absolved of all crimes in an eye for an eye sort of style. That cop is just, he should be put on gardening leave immediately.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Carla. Sleep well?
It's Mario.
Sleep's a waste of time. I'll have plenty of time to sleep when I'm dead.
That's our Carla. Hey, Carla.
Oh,
Can you tell your partner to pay me back
priceless
that $100
office
he owes
banter.
me?
What?
I've
Who's
been
this guy?
waiting 6 months for it now.
Can't help you there, Jeffrey. Talk to him about it.
He's been avoiding me like the plague. Plus, you know,
Can't blame
you're
him.
the only one he listens to.
Catch you later, Jeffrey.
Why is the front man from Thursday working in this office? But yeah, again, I have to say how lucky I was to get through that kid one, because I was like, I did it, I was getting them half and half, but I was making no sense. Like, I did the same movement each time, and it was like failed or great. That stupid kid just wasn't like
Hello, Inspector.
getting resurrected or whatever. Maybe that kid had those things where you have
Nobody here.
when you like medically dead or whatever, and then you
I
come
got
back to life, and they see the afterlife. Maybe he can tell me what the afterlife is. Especially now that I've converted to Christianity, be good to get a heads up on that, on what my life plus one entails. What am I doing again? I hate the police sections. They're so boring. At least with the murder guy, the murderer, it's always entertaining. Like, his apartment was pretty funny. Like, that park section, pretty much start to finish, was absolutely astounding. But then I'm back to just like walking around. You know. That's the great thing about video games, they're escapism.
Nobody here.
You can come back from 8 hours
Carla, how are you?
in an office and then hang out in a virtual office. It's really good. I love it. Thank you, David Cage, for making this experience possible.
Nobody here.
Yeah, this police... most offices these days have an open door policy to encourage communication and the spread of ideas,
Nobody here.
so that managers are accessible. But clearly... Oh, what is that? This is so boring. This is so boring. I can't even remember which doors I've checked on chat. Is this for real? What am I even doing?
Nobody here.
Yeah, well, we've established that no one in this police force works. They just sit in that stupid coffee shop.
Nobody here.
I can't remember. Oh, this one has a sign on it. Oh, there we go.
Hi, Carla.
Hi, Garrett.
Oh, wait, Carla. I got some results back on the tests we did for that
Steve
restaurant murder.
McLaren.
Great. As soon as Tyler gets here, we'll come and see you.
Okay, I'll be at my desk all morning.
But I'm taking off all afternoon. 4.5-day weekend. I mean, they have their office is open plan, so they're halfway there, but they just need to have an open door
I
policy
hate it
as
when
well.
anyone touches his stuff.
And whatever, like a ping pong table in the staff kitchen. Sorry, table tennis.
Yeah.
Know what time it is?
Oh, shit.
Get a move on. The waitress is coming this morning to flesh out the composite on the killer.
I'm on my way.
Some of these characters look good. Like her character model is like that is impressive for like a PS2 game. That is very good. But some of them look like the Tyler guy looks a bit sort of San Andreas a little bit.
Completely idiotic.
And so does that Garrett guy looks a bit San Andreas as well. The steeple bearing one. What is that? Yo-yos got banned at my school because a kid ran into like the wire and it got wrapped around his neck. You know, yesterday I got the new Donkey Kong game on Switch. I really want to play it. I'm excited to play it. I could be playing it right now.
Tyler still hasn't gotten rid of this basketball. Funny, I thought I'd been pretty clear.
I mean, from what I've seen of it's Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, and from what I've seen of it, it's very colourful, you know, happy music. So that bright, just endless inventiveness of first-party Nintendo releases. That's okay, I'll just play this instead. I always forget you can switch characters. They've got their backs to each other. That's not body language wise, that's not a good sign. It's not a sign of a healthy, happy relationship.
Let's stay a little longer.
Sorry, babe, but I really gotta go.
I'll make some coffee.
Okay, I'll grab a shower, get dressed, and then I'm out of here.
So for like the 5th time in this game, my objective is to have a shower and get dressed. It's unimaginably boring.
Hey, you're a good-looking guy, you know that?
I find this guy very annoying.
A statuette of Socks, one of the characters in my favorite video game.
The iconic character Socks.
Man, I love watching her when she's sleeping. For 2 years now, she still rocks my world. The first time I ever saw her.
2 years. It's like when... It's like on the local news or whatever when they interview some like 90-year-old couple. That's like the kind of thing they say, not 2 years. Oh my god.
I thought you were in a hurry.
Hey, I always got 2 minutes for you, babe.
Only 2
Or 2 years. It's got 2 years for you. Oh, what? What's that? What was that then? Why is it still not? It's like Sideshow Bob walking on rakes. It's gonna get funny again. Does this just loop infinitely? Oh no, there's Miz. Oh, yeah, okay, it does. Okay, I take the hint. Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, Carla, I'm on my way. Yeah, I know. No, I just had a little problem, so I'll... Yeah, okay, I'm right there.
Oh, it's a lava lamp. I couldn't see what it was.
Whew, girl. This time I really am out of here.
What was that? It's like putting a shin pad on. Okay.
It's broad daylight outside. I think I'm a little early.
What? Doesn't make any sense. Oh. Yeah, this guy was pretty boring before, but that was... Like, the park scene was really good. That was really funny. Walking around an office is not entertaining. Do not need to play video games to experience that. But yeah, that was funny. Oh, don't I need to shower? Top 3 moments from this game so far. Number 1, that guy. What is happening? What is happening? Why did the music come back for that? I thought she was gonna like come in or something. Oh, nice. Good stuff. And back to what this game is all about. The vast majority of the playtime involves this. Or like public domain music. Stevie Wonder songs. Oh my god. Yeah, I really enjoyed the death scene in his apartment in the last part. Like, that was absolutely hysterical. Actually, that night I was still laughing about that. Just thinking about it. And then this part, I mean, the park was pretty funny. And then that was just off the scale.
Uh-oh, Sam looks
Off
like
the
she's
scale.
sulking. And I know what's bothering her.
Oh, what? I thought we were 2 years going strong. 2 whole years. 24 months, baby. Oh, is she gonna break up with me now?
Go back to bed, Sam. You're gonna catch your death of cold like that.
I'm not cold.
Oh no, it's not looking good for Tyler.
Look, Sam, please don't start. I got no intention of dying today.
I'm sick of living in fear like this. Every morning I'm terrified that something's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, we talked about this 1,000 times, Sam. I'm not gonna give up my career because my woman is nervous. Look, there's a
Oh
lot
dear.
of crazy people out on the streets.
Oh dear.
And that
I was
means
starting
there's
to warm
gotta
to this
be some
guy, and then
people willing
he
to risk their lives
makes
to
that
shut 'em
comment.
down.
I'm sick of this city, Tyler. The only thing I care about is us. We could get out of here and start over somewhere else. We could go to Florida and take over my parents' store.
Okay,
I'm not ready for a normal life yet, Sam. Right now, I belong here.
it's a dream
You
ticket.
need to try to accept me for what I am.
Shop
What I
owner.
choose to do.
Shop owner in a retirement community in Florida. Big dreams. Big dreams. I don't understand why she's mad at me. We just got along really well. Come on. It's our anniversary. It's our 2-year anniversary, babe. Come on. Yeah, whatever. If you leave, I won't be here when you get back. Sad, really. Oh, that's good. Okay, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to walk out the door on that note. That would have been a sour note to leave on.
I love you, Tyler.
Tyler. It's kind of awkward if you don't say that back. Just walks out, doesn't even doesn't even respond to that comment. His silence speaks volumes. I'm glad David Cage gets the 70s like funk going when the black character's on the screen.
Yeah, I know. So, you ready for retirement, man?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
How come this music doesn't play when like any of the white characters are on screen? That receptionist, I don't understand that character at all. He's got to be retiring feeling pretty unfulfilled regarding his life direction. Can't imagine he has a glittering
What
career.
do you know? Just the guy I was looking for.
Oh, this guy again.
Shit. You remember that $100 I loaned you about 6 months ago? I'd really like for you to get that back to me as soon as possible. Like maybe now, for example?
Does he have a joint behind his ear?
Jeffrey, don't tell me you're prepared to ruin a beautiful friendship for $100 lousy.
This may surprise you, but yes.
Pretty sure that's not legal in
So
New York
give
State
up the
yet.
cash before I start to get really angry.
It's Colorado, isn't
Yo,
it?
let me make you a deal. I'll play you a game of b-ball for your $100. If you win, I'll give you $200 right there. But if you lose, we cool.
You'll give me $200 if I win.
You got my word, man.
All right, you're on. But don't even think about not paying me if you lose, because that...
Don't worry, Jeffrey. I'll come by and see you when I get 5 minutes.
So that guy just made a bet. So this guy, Tyler, is running around with this music playing in the background, and that guy just made a bet with the man that has that music playing over a game of basketball. I mean, this is David Cage after all. I mean, the master of racist stereotypes, so I'm
Garrett got the
assuming
lab results.
emo
Help?
man doesn't have much of a
Alright, let me
chance in
hang
the
up my
basketball
coat. I'll be
game.
right with you.
Okay, see you in a minute.
I wasn't even listening to that. And I don't know how you look up your objectives. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just really bored. It's like in Alien Resurrection or whatever. Oh, he doesn't... What was all that about? Why does it show me the hoop and then he doesn't... So the hoop contributed nothing to that. Alien Resurrection... Or is it Alien 3? No, I think it's Alien Resurrection.
Hey, Tyler.
She's really good at basketball, isn't it? Which is ironic, because the film's really not good. What is that pose? There's a chair right there.
Hey, Tyler, what's new?
Like, if I was at work and my boss came over and sat on my desk like that... My boss is like 65 years old. It's probably... But it's still ridiculous. What is going on? What? I can't... After this, after I've done this playthrough, I'm going to have to Google if you can look up your current objective, because I always miss the conversation and then I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you know how after you've laughed a lot, I always feel a little bit sleepy, and right now I feel really sleepy, because it's a sleep break. I think I went the wrong way. Let's see if there is a way to look it up. Oh, what? I thought I already did that, didn't I? I already saw her.
So, what do you want to start with?
Oh shit. It's the
Were
book.
there any prints on the book that was under the table?
Yep, and they match the ones on the fork and the glass. So it was definitely his book. It looked like a fairly old book. Maybe we can get some more stuff out of it.
You could land a plane on that Pear Island.
What did you find on the knife?
Got some good prints off
Look
it.
at that.
They matched those found on the fork and glass at the suspect's table.
So, the murderer was definitely at that table.
Anything on the blade?
I'm getting to that. Blood from the victim.
Shut up.
But the weird thing is, we also found blood from the killer.
Did you find anything on the coffee cup?
The only prints we found belonged to the waitress.
That's impossible, man. That cup was half empty. Somebody must have drank it.
Yeah, the waitress
So,
did it.
What do you think about all that?
Not a whole lot right now.
Get Alan Kirby's
This
behind
case
bars
just
ASAP.
doesn't make sense. There's something not right here.
You know, with all the weirdos running around loose these days, it doesn't make any sense anymore. These killers, half the time they don't know why they did it. The world's going crazy, Carla, I'm telling you.
Thanks for your help, Garrett. See you later.
Why does every
So,
conversation
what do we
end
do
with
now?
like
You
extreme
go take
right
care
wing
of the
views?
composite. I'm gonna go check with the coroner and see if he got anything from the body.
Okay. Catch you later.
I love how these people have to like
Before I
work.
go see the coroner, I'm just gonna drop by my desk and check my email.
These people have to like work so hard to try and track down who the murderer was. Meanwhile, the cop just like the cop that knows who the murderer is just like let him go. Because he did a half-assed CPR on some random kid. And apparently now the entire legal system is based around an eye for an eye. What an absolute load of complete drivel this game is. Like, who writing that thought that plot point would stand up? It just beggars belief. That he escapes from the cop because he saved someone. I just... Look at that the subject of that email. Hi. He definitely could not think of a subject. That's the kind of subject you put in when you write the email and you're like, it's like, I don't have the energy to think of a subject. And that's what he comes up with. Abysmal.
It's all happened before. Kirsten. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, let's reply all and find out. It's incredibly uninteresting. I've already read this one. So I think the deal with the snow in this game is that it's similar to the mist in Silent Hill, where they're just using it to mask, like draw distance and things like that, which is fine. Like, it's a good idea. I don't think that's gonna go down well at the UN. Having a democratic regime in Pakistan is important because it's in the interests of American security. Right now, the only hooks in this game are A, I want to know why that guy has a Spitfire on his computer, and B, I want to go to Pakistan on a holiday. What? Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to do Tyler next because he was annoying when he first appeared, but that was pretty funny, the stuff he's leading up to in that chapter, so I'll probably do him next, but that'll be in part 5, so see you then.